tap in, Crown Collective, tap in. I hope all is well. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday night, but the vibes are feeling really, really good. Collective, I debated about how I was going to come tonight, right? So I didn't know if I was going to do more of a prophetic message without any cards, or if I was going to do a complete reading, or even if I wanted to bring some news and information to the collective. So there might be a mix, but really what I'm feeling off the bat is total vindication for the collective. That's how I'm feeling. It is total vindication during this preparation season. And I believe this is something that we truly have to celebrate and talk about. Now, what led me on this journey of vindication is the other day I was hold on, y'all. There we go. The other day I was watching the news and this incredible story came through Tap In Collective. And the story was about a school situation, right? A school tragedy. And the entire department, the entire police department, the news stations, everybody blamed the teacher for this tragedy, saying had it not been for the teacher's actions, then what went down would have not gone down the way that it did and possibly could have saved lives. This happened 3 years ago, collective. Okay, I need you to tap in because we're talking about vindication. Hi, Travis, baby. That's my baby right there. Hey, Travis. We need to talk about this, collective, because many of you right now are battling systems that are bigger than you. A lot of you believe and know for a fact that what you're going up against is legit. And I brought this up before, David and Goliath. Tap in. And it is true that sometimes and most times you feel helpless, like you can't make it through. But I'm here to tell you, collective, I'm here to tell you, make a wish. I wish that we all see the light, see the truth, and live in our divine powers. Thank you so much for that. And I also wish for more people to join the Crown Circle Collective because we're about to blow up. Tap in. And so with this energy of so many innocent people who are out here doing the work and out here speaking about not just their journeys, but taking it and treating others and giving to others and healing others, I found it appropriate to tackle this story tonight. So tap in, collective, because we are taking a portal to a real life situation that had real life consequences. And we are going to pull the story out so that we both can understand exactly what the collective is up against and what vindication truly looks like. Tap in. So if you are ready to go in and get this party started, I want you to type a 1 in the chat as I bring up this story about how a teacher was vindicated after the police department, after the town, after the community turned their backs on her based off a complete lie, collective. The collective is going through this right now. What I'm about to show you is just an overarching view of the experience of the collective. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so we're about to go there. As a matter of fact, I'm taking off my Bluetooth, y'all. I'm taking off, well, I'll keep my earplugs in, but I'm taking off my Bluetooth and I'm going to pull this story up because it's important. It's important. I'm going to show you through my phone because I didn't set up on my laptop to show you through my laptop. So we are going to deal with that. Okay, so give me a second to bring it up. I thought I already had it, but I didn't. Tap in, collective. I also appreciate you guys for being here. I also appreciate you guys for supporting. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. It's on. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. So I'm going to turn this up and we are going to watch this together. Now, hey, Joe, before I break this down for you, collective, I need to warn you that there is some imagery in here that may trigger you. Okay, this is about school violence. And many of us grew up in ages and in eras where this was nonstop on. Like now, it's like far and few between. But many of us grew up in the Columbine era where it was happening nonstop all the time. A lot of us grew up where they started putting metal detectors into schools, and were accosted at very young ages and blamed for something that didn't have anything to do with them. Tap in. And so I just want to truly show you that vindication is here. And no matter what system you may be up against, collective, the truth is going to come out. Now, as the truth comes out, I want you to do me a huge favor before I show you this video. Huge favor. That is to share this video. Share this video to yourself. Share this video to friends, to family. Share it to even somebody that you know you kind of like right now. Because at the end of the day, whether the vindication is theirs or yours, the vindication is going to happen to the collective. Hashtag preparation season is upon us. And as we go into the next phase of our preparation season, or even to our blessing seasons, which is also upon us, collective, we need to clear the palette. We need to ensure that the collective's name is clear, free and clear of the trash that these people and these systems tried to place upon the collective. We're not having it no more. No more. So collective, this video was done by KABB Fox San Antonio. As of today, 8 days later from this video, it has 109,000 views, collective. Tap in and also like this video. Why y'all hating on the sister, okay? Come through and love on this video by hitting the like button. This is about the Uvalde school incident. I want to watch my words here. Fair use Fox News, fair use KABB Fox San Antonio. This is for education purposes only, because the education that is being had here is that the collective is going to get their vindication and the truth is going to come out, okay? It don't matter who told the lie against you. It don't matter who is running away from the truth. It's going to come out and it's going to be public. Tap in, tap in. Now I'm going to show you my screen, okay? I'm going to show you my screen. And we are going to go from there.
My death would have been caught on camera.
New footage obtained by Fox SA shedding light on what really happened the day of the Robb Elementary shooting, and it made clear the name of an educator once blamed for the tragedy. This story only on Fox tonight. And chilling new details in the deadly stabbing of a 9-year-old boy in...
Jeez, we don't want to hear that.
The crime has left. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Ashley Paredes. Ryan has the night off. Our fight to find out what really happened at Robb Elementary continues. It's the video they didn't want you to see. Tonight, we have an exclusive first look at surveillance footage from Robb Elementary. Footage that clears the name of a staff member who was publicly blamed for one of the most tragic school shootings in U.S. history.
Now, collective, do you see where we are right now? Do you see where we are right now? We have a member of the collective, of the Crown Collective, who dedicated her life to nurturing children. Tap in. Who was publicly blamed. Tap in. And I'm covering this story, A, because not enough people know about it, and B, because there are parallelisms of wickedness in high places attacking the collective and the innocent, just like this. Tap in. I told y'all when y'all got with me, girl, I be in the news all the time. And this is one of those stories that truly touched me. This woman, this newscaster just said in history. Tap in. Let's keep going.
Now, for 3 years, the woman at the center of it all has waited for this moment. And now Fox SA has the proof she's been asking for. Our Yami Virgen obtaining the video footage that was ordered to be released by a judge, but never made public until now. Then our Jordan elder sat down with her to show her that video for the first time. But we begin tonight with Yami and this exclusive report that you'll only see on Fox SA.
When we first started obtaining the records 2 weeks ago from Uvalde CISD, we immediately noticed there were things missing, including video that was taken inside the halls of Robb Elementary, video that will clear up the name of at least one staff member.
Now, check it, okay? As we break this down, check it. First of all, they said that they noticed immediately, the investigation noticed immediately that there was information missing from the official records. Tap in. How many of you collective have gone against people that have bigger platforms or have gone against justice systems, or the justice system has come against y'all, and you telling people exactly what happened, what's going on, what was said, what the exchange was, yet for some reason, no matter how many letters you wrote, that has gone missing from the official docket. Tap in. This could be with family. This could be with friends. This could be with a romantic partner. This can be with your job. This can be, like I said, going up against a real freaking big time system. Collective, I need you to tap in with me. This is a 10-minute video, and we're going to go through all of it together because it's imperative that we talk about the wickedness in high places and how they come against the collective the way that they do.
Video that was taken inside the halls of Robb Elementary, video that will clear up the name of at least one staff member.
We're here to report the facts as we know them now, not to defend what was done or to criticize what was done or the actions taken.
But what then DPS Director Steve McCraw alleged 3 days after the shooting was a false narrative that until this day, many believe.
The exterior door where we knew the shooter entered was propped open by a teacher.
But as you're about to see, this is what really happened.
Now, real quick, fair use, Fox. What this wicked demon did, tap in, with the uniform on, abusing his power, said is that the perpetrator got in simply because the teacher, the staff member, left the door open. Collective.
Staff member Amy Franco did not leave the door open. After media outlets sued for records, the judge ruled for Uvalde CISD to release everything, but the school district claims that DPS still has their video. The video we exclusively obtained shows Franco going outside with a cart, and a few minutes later comes running back after she saw the shooter's truck crash in the ditch. At 11:35, Ms. Franco runs inside, gets her cell phone to call for help in case someone's hurt. 52 seconds later, Franco comes running back as the shooter starts firing shots at her and several men. You can see she clearly picks the rock from the door and pulls on it to make sure it closes. Franco then runs.
All right, now, how many of y'all, collective, tap in? How many of y'all have been accused of doing one thing, two things, three things that you know you did not do, yet the systems, yet the people, yet the devils, yet the wickedness in high places turn around and tell you and blame you that but for your actions that they just made up, everything would have gone right, collective? This pissed me off because why would, tap in, collective, why would the press have to sue for these videos and the person that is being blamed could not get a hold of them 3 years later? WTF to that, collective. WTF to that.
Just to warn other teachers while on the phone with 911, knocking on doors and screaming what the threat is. At 11:37, she is still on the phone with 911 and goes back to look if she can see the shooter while answering questions from the operator. At 11:38, police have yet to arrive. It's 11:38 and 32 seconds when Franco is telling the 911 operator that she believes the shooter is on campus. Franco walks back toward her room, still screaming at children to get to their classrooms. At 11:39 with 6 seconds, she goes into her classroom, still on the phone with 911. The other teacher looks down the hall one more time.
Let me pause. So we see here, collective, the reason why I'm covering this story is, as I said, for those who are just coming in, the reason why I'm covering this story before I go into my reading is because in this season of preparation, there has to be a fiber connecting to your season of blessings that causes for vindication. And many of the people in the collective, I would dare to say 100% of y'all have experienced being lied on, tricked into admitting something that we did not do, placating to people's feelings and emotions, being bombarded by wickedness in high places, being bombarded by people donning a uniform, being blamed for other people's misfortunes. Tap in. You've been screaming at the top of your lungs that you are innocent, yet everybody believes something about you that was not true, and it hurt you. It damaged you. Damage your reputation, your spirit, your soul, your mindset. This is what happens, collective. This story is important. Let's keep going. Hey, Ange, I see you, baby. Love you.
Shortly after that, both teachers go in their classrooms, and seconds later, the shooter goes in the school at 11:40:07. As you can see for yourself, there was no rock holding the door open. This video is the same one law enforcement saw before the press conference was held on May 27th. In these documents recently released, we see that the school district knew that the key details shared by Macron were wrong the same day as the press conference. In this email.
Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this? This woman said that the wickedness in high places, the police department in this case, knew what they saw on this. They saw this video before they even did the press conference and still opened up their wicked portals, they mouths, they tongues, and said that this woman let this perpetrator come into a place, a sacred place. School is supposed to be sacred. Tap in, especially when you got babies in there. Said that she did not close that door properly and allow the perpetrator to come in there. But they just watched this woman clearly remove the rock from the door, get on the phone immediately with 911 after being bucked at outside, after witnessing this perpetrator take his truck and crash into a tree or a stump or whatever, a wall, whatever he crashed into. She had the wits about her. Even in that moment where her stress level was next level, ran into the school, let the teacher know on the phone with 911, going into other classrooms, yelling at the kids down the hallway, get your ass in the school, in a classroom. Excuse me. I am frustrated at this, looking at this. If I'm frustrated watching this, then I know darn well that the collective is equally frustrated at this story because they see themselves in it. Now I'm just going to let the chat know, if you watch this a bit later, that there was somebody in this chat talking about stop yelling. I'm going to address it right now. Shut up. Shut up. If there is no other reason to yell, we got to yell to bring the vibration into vindication. We're talking about a woman that lost her livelihood and was blamed for one of the worst tragedies in U.S. history. If there is no other reason to yell, it's for this. The second reason that I'm yelling is because the collective understands exactly where this woman has been. The third reason why I'm yelling is because this is the highest viewed video about this woman's vindication for one of the biggest tragedies that happened in school U.S. history, yet it's only got 109,000 views. If that's not a reason to scream at the top of your lungs, I don't know what is. Let's continue.
Dated May 27th at 12:38 p.m., Franco's supervisor tells then Superintendent Hal Harrell that Franco had told authorities the door was not propped open when the shooter entered. The next day, the supervisor again sends an email to the superintendent stating she had been in the hospital that morning with Franco and found her with FBI agents and Texas Rangers. She said that law enforcement had told them in the hospital room that after reviewing surveillance cameras in the school, they could clearly see that she did not leave the door propped open and that she kicked the rock out of the doorway and pulled the door shut. Emails show FBI and Texas Rangers told Franco and her supervisor at the hospital that the door may have been faulty or it had not been locked from the outside to begin with, and that McGraw had not even spoken to them before making his claim. It took them another 4 days to retract the false statement, but by then, the damage to Franco was done.
Now let's remember, y'all. Let's remember, they watched the video of this woman. Right? Before they went on public television, where the whole world is watching. They watched this video of this teacher, of this protector of children, of a chosen one, of somebody who was anointed. Because it takes an anointed individual to take care of children that way. We saw that through her actions when shit literally hit the fan and she had to show up in a way that was saving lives. Tap in. They watched this woman do everything right and still opened up their funky mouths to lie on this woman when the whole world was watching. They hadn't spoken to her. They sent FBI agents to her. Sent FBI agents to homeboy the perpetrator. Some people talked to that one, didn't talk to this one. And still opened up their mouths and lied on her. And then they said 4 days later, they said it wasn't until 4 days later. I want you to notice how they prepped that. For reminding you that this woman was listening to the world blame her for 4 days straight for the untimely loss of children. This is next level demonic behavior. And this is how it shows up. This is an everyday woman. This is an everyday woman. Her life was changed the moment she saw this evil demon, this demonic energy, this demonic person come into her life, into these children's lives. And she had to make decisions to save lives. 4 days letting the world watch what we would consider an authority figure, the police department, sit up there and say that this woman was 100% at fault. Only to find out, collective, tap in, only to find out that the doors were faulty, the locks were faulty, and it didn't matter anyway had she kicked that rock out of the way. I need to hone this in because some people in the collective have been blamed for atrocious things and they've never done it. Wouldn't think twice about doing it. Changing your life forever, changing your family's life forever, taking away your livelihood, your ability to sleep at night, literally losing your mind. So by the time they came 4 days later, the police came 4 days later talking about, oops, well, look, the world had already set their mind that this woman was at fault. Who, collective? That's deep. That is deep, collective. We got about 3 more minutes on this video, then I'm going to go into the channel reading. But I'm setting the stage for vindication. And I'm going to tell you right now, I pray that this woman can find peace, can find some type of meaning in her message. I hope that she can find financial relief. And I pray that this brought her a sense of being closer to God. And that her name is completely cleared. So that when you Google this school, tap in. When you Google this school, the first thing that should pop up is Vindicated with her name. That's really the reparations she deserves. along with every last one of these sickos that knew she was innocent. They need charges brought against them. They need that federal investigation in their lives. Y'all.
And it was right here on this corner on May 27th that a press conference changed everything for a staff member, Amy Franco. And today, Jordan Elder's here with us today. And you've been speaking to Ms. Franco for months. You showed her the video. What did she have to say?
Well, ever since that day, Amy has known that she did not prop the door open here at Robb Elementary. And now she got to see the video that proves it. Video that she hopes the whole world can now see.
When they said those documents were going to be released, I knew what I was looking for. And when it wasn't in there, I said, they're lying. Had I ran out, she would have killed me right there. My death would have been caught on camera.
Camera footage Franco is seeing for the first time. We obtained never-before-seen video from inside the Robb Elementary hallway.
You can see kind of that sliver of light at the bottom of the
That's
door.
where the rock is.
With the rock.
Every morning and afternoon, they would prop that door open.
Franco says she propped that door open as she went in and out because it was supposed to be locked. She has a clear memory of what she did next, but now she sees the proof.
You can clearly see me kick that rock. And then I pulled the door.
Millions of people watched as DPS Director Steve McCraw said a teacher propped that door open.
I didn't go anywhere for months. I was scared. It was.
I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all. I'm gonna leave it right there because it gotta be left right there. The reason why I'm titling this Vindication is because in some ways, while this woman's name has been cleared, the damage has been done. She said she didn't go anywhere for months. She said this is the first time she's even seeing this video in 3 years. The teacher is saying, I have a clear memory of what happened. I believe her because it almost seemed like the way that she was reacting when we saw the video, it was like her training kicked in. Okay, first thing we do is secure the door. Second thing we do is let the other teacher know. Third, while I'm doing that, let me call 911. I got the description. I know what happened. Yelling at the kids to get back into the classroom, locking the doors, doing the best that she can in the situation at hand. It's like she did that multiple times in her life so that if anything ever happened, she knew how to protect the children the best way that she could. This is the story of many of you, collective. Maybe not to this extreme, because remember, we have serious loss here. Okay, I don't want to just skip by that. All right, but many of you have put your lives on the line for people, only to turn around and have some wicked demon spit on your name, lie on you, convince dozens, in the case of this woman, millions of people, that you are in the wrong. No matter the evidence that you put down. And one other thing, remember, she said that when she went to go look for this in the evidence, it wasn't there. That is trickery. That is trickery. And many of you face that. If you're not going through it right now, you have been through it. It is a unique position to be in. And it hurts. I don't believe this woman will ever be the same. I don't believe that this woman will ever sleep the same. How could you? How could you? When your name has been associated to such significant loss. That is truly a part of being anointed and chosen. It is unfortunate and it hurts, collective. All because the police department were a bunch of punk bitches. They gaslit the community. She's not the only one. They gaslit the community. They gaslit the parents. Imagine the pitchforks out for this woman in front of her home by the parents who are grieving. This isn't just, oh, we blame her and that's it. There was significant fallout. And I know for a fact, she is a part of the Crown Collective, but I know for a fact that the Crown Collective has experienced this on some level. Some of y'all holding tragedy so deep in your spirit, in your soul, because it's too much to even speak of. And I'm telling you, collective, vindication. Here's what kind of sucks stuff. Here's what's hard to kind of grab onto. Collective, tap in. And I'm going to say this and I'm holding your hand as I say this. We know that the police department won't be held accountable. I know for you, collective, that the people that caused harm against you will not be held accountable. Not in a way where it's even, right? Not in a way where it's like, yeah, they did, yes, I want you to feel what I feel. I want you to experience what I experience. Justice needs to come down on you right now. Y'all, you might not ever see it and it might not come the way that you need it to on them. That's hard. That sucks. That is frustrating. How do you repair yourself when you have been harmed, manipulated, outcasted, spit on, destroyed from people who are recognized as authority figures and that used you as a scapegoat to cover their pussified behaviors? She's a hero. She's a war hero. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. So many people failed that school, and she was not one of them. So many people failed you. So many people failed the environment around you. You was the only one doing everything right. You the hero. Yet you get blamed. Collective, how do you heal from something like that? There are many ways that you can take this healing journey. But I would suspect for this woman, and I'm gonna back up off of her because her journey is her journey. And if she sees this, if this video comes by her I would love to interview her and speak about what her journey looked like to even get on television to tell her story, because that is a journey in and of itself. To know that you are vindicated, then having to go onto TV and do everything but pull down your pants and say, kiss my ass. You heal from that truly by starting to repair within. No doubt the vindication helped a lot. No doubt. But 3 years of suffering is heavy. The collective has gone through 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of suffering. It is one of the reasons why I created Your Sacred Season. And I'm plugging this program, but also I am expressing how important this is to me. Your Sacred Season is a 6-week container during the holiday season with live streams and special prophetic messages on Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, and New Year's Day. It will be held in my community. And the reason why I felt that this was important is because a lot of you will be experiencing a part of your vindication story. Many of you will be going into the holiday season knowing that proof was dropped that you were innocent, knowing that you're about to open your mouth to your tragic experiences within family confines. Tap in. Oh, yes, I'm going there. Ms. Mona said it's already started. Hi, Ms. Mona. Yes. Yes. Many of you will be calling out the perpetrators. Many of you will be dropping the freaking receipts. Many of you did that last year, and this is your first year going through the holiday season without talking to any of them. Okay? Tap in. And I would love to have the collective that has won to be in that container. That story stuck out to me because it doesn't have enough views across the board. And it never will, because it's easier for people to blame one person and to keep that mindset than to look at the objective data that clears the name, the reputation. Because now the community has to face the fact that they ostracized this woman, that they beat on this woman emotionally, physically. You, her, me, the collective. Now the community has to see how wrong they were. And I know that the outside world don't want to hold that mirror up. Your family don't want to hold that mirror up. Some of y'all mamas don't want to hold that mirror up. Some of y'all daddies don't want to hold that mirror up. Some of y'all grandpapas, grandmammas don't want to hold the mirror up that they failed the chosen one in their family. That they hid behind religious texts to excuse demonic behavior. That they sacrificed you so that they wasn't the ones taking the beatings. I said it. I'm coming at everybody on this. Vindication is yours. Y'all, I thought we was going to chill tonight. And I said at the beginning, I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't know what this conversation is going to be, but I'm putting something heavy on your chest because vindication, the journey to vindication is heavy. I tell you that I am cast young, crowned, and this community is the crown collected. But that crown is heavy, and it comes with a story. It comes with a message. It comes with layers. Everybody want to take your crown. Everybody want to wear your crown, but they don't want to wear your battle scars that come along with it. They don't want to know the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. Quite frankly, they can't handle the truth. And the truth is that every last one of those demons that participated in your humiliation ritual, your hurt, your dismissed trauma, that lied on you, possibly laughed at you for calling the police, saw the evidence and still went the other way, still went with the lie. The truth is that they are fucking failures. That's the truth. The truth is if they even try to touch your crown, try to wear your crown, it will crush their skull in. That's the truth. The truth of the matter, as it was prophesied by the great Kendrick Lamar, it was God's plan to show you the liar. And as we move through the second part of our preparation season, I need you to know that a part of your blessings is vindication. Now I ask the question, how do you heal through something like that? How do you heal from something like that? And I see a lot of you are talking about pray with God, be with God, trust in God. And yes, absolutely. But you also got to use your mind. Remember, mentalism. You create your world by starting with the mind of the creator. Tap in. And you've got to go within and truly fight that rage. You got to fight that depression. You got to fight talking yourself into going and cracking some skulls. You got to fight yourself to spin the block. Tap in. That causes for great, deep reflection. It even causes you to face your own issue in a way that you never thought before. Your worldview is broken when you are done like that. Listen to me, collective. How you heal from something like that is a part of your journey. I'm always going to say God first. I'm always going to say get into your prayers, into your meditation. When you are against a system, when you are against people who see the truth and still choose to lie on you, the only direct line that you have to truth, to love, is to God. Yes, therapy. Yes, emotional regulation. sometimes even medication. Tap in. I don't want the collective to appear that I am pro getting you healthy. Tap in. And whatever that looks like for you is what it is for you, collective. Tap in. I will never shame anyone in the collective for taking the route to becoming healthy. Tap in. Hey, love. Hey, love. We got to be real with each other. That a part of donning your crown is that you actually take heat for some shit you did not do. I'm telling you, collective, that story right there did something to my spirit. And I pray that that woman finds her cloud. For you, collective, you won't find your cloud here. And I also want to say to that woman, thank you for coming out with her story and doing that interview, for sure, tap in, and allowing me to create a space to use that as an example, even with the bigger tragedy at hand. We will never forget the lives of the innocent that were lost, ever. But that part of her story, that one part of her story, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. And three things can be true at the same time. We can mourn the loss. We can recognize when some things are done. And we can ask for justice for those, okay? For those that did her wrong. Whew, that was a workout. Okay, that was a full-blown workout, collective. My goodness. My goodness. Whew. What just came out? Legacy. Looking at the word legacy. Why y'all laughing at me? Listen, looking at the word legacy. That woman's legacy, I am praying that woman's legacy of being a hero is cemented. And I am praying that your legacy, collective, of being a hero is cemented. And some of y'all like, well, Cass, I don't know who I'm a hero for. Look, I'm looking at the word rhythm and creativity. I don't know what I'm a hero for. I don't know what I did. Let me tell you something. You think that just because you out here like fighting against or going against wickedness in your family, wickedness at your job, wickedness with friends that have hooked themselves into you, don't have a spiritual pathway or spiritual consequences or spiritual rewards? Everything you do in the seen realm, in the 3D realm, has a response in the unseen realm. Tap in. So if you going in this holiday season, tomorrow, yesterday, throughout the rest of this year, into next year, whenever, anytime, any place, if you finding yourself going through it, I need you to remember that what's happening here is being played out in the unseen realm. If you're going through a battle here, you best believe it's a war in the unseen realm. Ain't nobody playing with these people. She better than me. She better than me. Because what I just pointed out was something big. I would have started a YouTube channel call the Uvalde Police Department are a bunch of scamming ass bitches, I am vindicated. That would have been the name of my YouTube channel. And every day I would have came on telling my story. I would have been multi-streaming on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Okay, what's the other one the gamers be playing on? Twitch. Everybody would have been seeing my story every day, 9 a.m. with a cup of coffee. I would have had homeboy as the sheriff posted right up on my shit. I would have been in the middle of tears. I would have had my psychiatrist up there. I would have built the whole case. I would have hired Legal Eagle and his whole team. She better than me. Hey, Miss Kelly. Hey, Miss Tekka. She better than me. Look, big Sagittarius energy coming through. Spontaneous, intellectual, philosophical. Yeah. Number 15, number 511. Ooh, I feel like that's an elevation right there. Information elevation right there. Hey, eat your words, Tarot. Hey, boo, hey. Woo, we're gonna pull out of that dark story, knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for that woman. And now we're gonna go into this channel message about your vindication, okay? Renewals, what I'm seeing. Woo-wee. Burnt in reverse. Oh my goodness. Come on and say it. Burnt in reverse. Negative forces have been stopped. Woo-wee. Oh no, you're taking a new direction now, collective. Number 10, a new pathway. Oh, come on, collective. Come on, collective. The number 8, the number 2, big yes energy. Big yes energy. I feel like a lot of you, have stopped yourself from, okay, take this, okay, collective, take it. I feel like a lot of y'all have stopped yourselves from making impulse decisions. Tap in. I said, I feel like a lot of y'all have stopped yourself. 2323. Praise God. Oh, I see it. I see it. Thank you. Have stopped yourself from making impulse decisions. Let's go a little bit deeper into this, collective. Let's go a little bit deeper into this, because that just came out of nowhere. Yeah, Page of Wands, big energy. Yeah, you flipped the script. 6 of Cups. Yeah, listen, you flipped the script on channeling your emotions for that being the only decision that you make, collective. No, a lot of you are talking yourselves through it instead of having impulse reactions that could then lead you into some trouble. Tap in, collective. I love this for you. It's also signaling a renewal of your energy, of your emotions, of your conversations. There's something else here that I'm trying to pull out, because there's an interesting balance going on in between the Page of Wands and the 6 of Cups. It's almost like, and I'm looking at the word burnt in reverse. It's almost like you have come to terms with what it is that you need to do. Woo. It's almost like you've come to terms with what you need to do. And so, listen, looking at the 4 of Swords at the bottom on the side. So maybe some of you are ready to close out a conversation or a chapter in your life that's been lingering around for a long time. I feel like there's a lot of people out here that listen, I'm gonna say it how I'm gonna say it. I want you to take it how you want to take it, okay, collective? Because I say it with love, okay? There's a lot of people out here that got you fucked up. Oh, they got you big time messed up. They done forgot that you don't care about burning no bridges. Can't none of them help you anyway? What they look, who you think you is, Chelsea Clinton? They can't help you anyway. nothing they could give you. So they even got you messed up thinking that you're going to lean on them. A lot of them operating in the fact that they still think that you're a child. Ooh. Some of these people, during your vindication mini mission, right? This is a mini mission within your preparation season collective. A lot of them got you so messed up because they think that you still a child. They still see you as a child. Oh my goodness. Miss Kelly said, yes, they do. Yeah, it's beast mode. Exactly. It's beast mode. And they believe that because you come so divine, so beautiful, so chill, right? Because you're coming like, hey, I know who I am. I know the work that God has done on me and for me. You know, they think, oh, okay, she's soft, he's soft. I can do anything I want. And they got you all the way up. They don't even know that you playing DMX in your ear. They don't even know that as soon as they say something left field, all you going to hear in your ears, X gonna give it to you, we gonna give it to you. And now listen, we got cars exploding on the highway. It's a Bad Boys 2 situation. Listen, they don't even know. Okay? They don't even know. I saw this video on TikTok and I wish I would have saved the video, but shout out to this young lady. If this ever comes across her desk, I would love for her to drop it to my comments and say, girl, that's me. But I saw this video of this young woman who was called like the spiritual friend or the spiritual somebody on TikTok. Gosh, I can't remember her name. But the title of her video was Cuss They Ass Out, right? Tap in. And in this video, she was saying how there has to be a balance. If you're allowing people to walk all over you, if you're allowing people to take advantage of you, and you are not saying anything, it causes a disruption in your throat chakra. And she gave an example of one of her friends who was taking not so nice treatment from her man or from a guy. I'll say that. I don't know if it was her man. And she said she was on the phone driving in the car, and the man called her friend while they were on the phone together. So she told her friend, hey, click over, handle your business. I'm gonna be right here. And she said, one but 5 minutes later, tap in. She said one number 5 minutes later. She forgot she was even on the phone with her friend. Her friend clicked over. She said, my friend sounded like somebody different. I didn't even recognize her voice. When somebody is testing you because they believe that you're soft, or they believe that you have not tightened up your boundaries, or because they believe they still have power over you in one way or another, when they start getting disrespectful, you have got to correct that imbalance by cussing their ass out. And I said, girl, I love it. Because she didn't come from if they go low, you go lower. She didn't come from that. She came from a space of balance, of universal law. Clearing out that throat chakra. Clearing out your mind. Polishing your crown. Reminding these numbnuts that you anointed. You don't see this crown God gave me? You don't see this? Oh, okay. Let me educate. Allow me to reintroduce my royalty. Tap in. And that's where I'm feeling with this burnt in reverse. It is a permission slip to find balance in situations in which people had you completely messed up. Ooh. Oh, collective. I'm loving this for you. Oh, this season, this preparation season that took a beautiful turn of vindication, collective. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. As this next card is being exposed by the Holy Spirit, please allow me to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. I know I'm a little late, later than usual. I usually go on about 3:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but today was a day of rest for me, collective. Oh my gosh, I had to get some sleep. Okay, I even started fasting today, and I will update my Crown membership. I will update you on my fasting and why I flip fasting on its head and what it means to me in this preparation season. Tap in. So thank you so much for hanging out with me at this time of night. You guys are absolutely amazing, but please know that this is not a regularly scheduled program. I love to be in bed at 8 o'clock at night. Okay? And also, one more thing. For all of you that joined Mermaid Prophetess's exclusive seminar and reading yesterday, you guys were amazing. Many of you, I'm sharing this because communication came out, but we're going to get back to your vindication and communication. I'm sharing this because last night during Mermaid Prophetess's roundtable, I shared a very intimate moment with her. Mermaid Prophetess is a real, that's my sister. That is my sister, okay? She's just number one in my book, okay? And I knew the prep. That, hey, baby. Hey, Charlene, thank you so much for being a Crown member. I knew the prep that went into that event, and she executed it perfectly, beautifully. And I was so overwhelmed and proud of her, y'all. I started crying. And so listen, you got to upgrade your house. That's what it is, okay? Another one will come, okay? You will be okay. But I'm just letting you know it was definitely worth the energy and the money. And as I'm telling her in real time, like, I am so proud of you. She's crying. I'm crying. Okay. I haven't seen Emery. Okay. I think Travis shed a tear. Okay. People were really touched because she was receiving her flowers in that moment. I know, Miss Mona. I know. I get it. I do get it. And I feel like I brought that up for a number of reasons. One, to say thank you to everybody, but also because I'm looking at the word communication, and I'm kind of bringing us down from the high energy from where we started during this reading, and I'm bringing us down so that we can breathe together in this space of vindication. Tap in. Communication, the number 17 is important here, the number 9, the number 8, 9. So going up a level, communication. So I feel like for some of you are, hey, Vesteka, oh, mwah. A lot of you might start receiving divine messages in your dreams. You might be daydreaming some more. Communication, I feel like some of you are going to speak even louder. A lot of your body language is going to start communicating in different ways. People are going to see, you know how people could just say, oh, I could tell by the look on your face, you're not feeling this, or you're not happy, or you're not. I feel like your whole communication style is going to speak for you before you even speak for yourself. Tap in. I'm talking about your body language, right? Your aura, your spiritual language. Communication also has to do with transmission. And let me tell you something, collective. I really love the way that this transmission is coming through. And I feel like I've been high level transmitting with you guys as well. I feel like, collective, this transmission that you are in as you are in your preparation season and going into your blessing season, this kind of moment, and I said yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, tap in, that we're kind of like in this fold, right? Like we're in this space where you feel like something might be happening, everything might be happening, but there's kind of like this space of almost like a void. And I feel like this void space is vindication. This vindication moving for you. You just don't see it yet. Tap in. Oh, thank you for that divine download. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this transmission that you are receiving and this movement that you are feeling and this knowing that is planting in your sacral chakra, right? And your solar plexus, that is your divine transmission. Ooh. What is that? So we're talking about mission, transmission, and in this route that you are taking during this transmission is that of divine information. I feel like the knights, if we were to compare this to a tarot card, I feel like this is the knights, divine transmission. If you are new here, or if you've never heard my theory on the knights, you're going to hear it here first. And if anybody else takes it, then this is, then you know that you got it from the crown. Okay. Your knights are frequency to you. They are attached to you. Your knights are your personalized archangels. They are sent on a divine mission to get you a message that is directly from God, not from your ancestors, not from other deities. No. Your knights have a mission to get information from God to you, to transmit, to get through the multiple realms, the multiple unseen realms, and almost hand you a scroll that is downloaded into you, whether it's through visions, whether it's through your dreams, whether it's through your knowing, whether it's through audio. Sorry, I could not think of that word. Whether it's through another messenger. How many of you have had people just walk up to you and be like, hey, by the way, here's some information. And you like, what in the world? And then that person, poof, gone. Tap in. I feel like this is where it's at. So as you are going through this fold of vindication in your preparation season, by the way, if you have not answered the questionnaire, the poll as to how you are getting through your preparation season, go ahead on and answer that. And while you're at it, hit the like button as well. I see 3331 on my board. Maybe we can get 2 more likes if you're here hanging out. I appreciate it, baby. Yeah. This communication, I think I said the number 8, the number 9, this elevation, this is a hard yes. This is a hard yes for the collective. 1122, is that the time? My goodness, it's 922 where I am, my West Coast base collective. Ooh, tap in. I just want to really clarify. As a matter of fact, let me grab these right here. I want to clarify this communication. I'm also seeing dialogue and talk. So I feel like a lot of you at this point, having a lot of conversations with God. A lot of conversations with God, a lot of conversation through also your rituals. Rituals have been coming up a lot for me as of late. And the thing about rituals is that people believe that there's always like this magic wand of what your ritual should look like. And there are of course religious rituals, there are cultural rituals, there are personalized rituals, and then there are societal based rituals, There are age-based rituals that many of us go through, graduations from school, from colleges. Those are rituals, right? Birthdays are rituals. All these things are rituals. I feel like collective rituals keep popping up in my head because many of you are entering or either walking up to or directly entering your thresholds. That is this point of your journey where you are, I just said the word, graduating, where you have gone to another level on your mission, where you have broken through a particular barrier. Yesterday, I talked about sacred knowledge. I talked about your scholarship into learning more, doing more, expanding your education, tap in spiritually. And as I'm downloading this message between the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, it is clear that this correspondence in this portal during this threshold, wow, my God. During this vindication season, it reminds me of I have prepared a table in front of your enemies. Tap in. That's Psalms, right, y'all? That's right. That's right, collective. That's right. That's right. We going through. Girl, now y'all know I ain't got my glasses on, okay? So give me a second. Looking at my grandmother's notes in here, y'all, my bad. All right, where we at, y'all? Where we at? Here we go. Here we go. That's Psalms what? 20. What is that, y'all? Hold on. I think that's Psalms 20 something. Now, y'all know I can't see worth a darn, so hold on. Which one is that, y'all? Psalms 23. Okay, I knew I was right. I'm a little far. I'm on the next page. Hold on, y'all. Oh, no, we doing this in real time, baby. Okay, and as I said before, I am no theologian, okay? I'm learning. I'm renewing my scholarship. Tap in. All right, y'all. Y'all know my old self ain't got my glasses. Oh, here it is. You treat me to a feast while my enemies watch. You honor me as your guest, and you fill my cup until it overflows. Your kindness and love will always be with me each day of my life, and I will live forever in your house, Lord. Now, this is a contemporary English version, okay? And what this is saying, when I talk about transmission and communication, I covered this before, I think about what, 2-3 weeks ago? The part of that, it doesn't, is it? I'm going, Travis, send it to me. Send me the link, copy and paste it and just email it to me so I can listen to it. A part of that message, which I'm actually about to find hold on, y'all. Let me find the OG Bible. Let me find my Graham's real Bible. Hold on, y'all. Because I did not like that translation. That's a terrible translation. I didn't like that at all. Oh, no, we doing this in real time, baby. Okay, because the way that this message is coming through, Coco, nobody called you. The way this message is coming through, nah, we got to break it down. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, baby. All right, give me a second. Y'all, my grandma got her great value. her great value sugar packet in here to mark as a bookmark. Oh my gosh, my grandma was the best, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. All right, y'all, let's get this popping. Here it is. Here it is. Woo, we found it. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now, when I covered this tap in a few weeks ago, and I was transmitting when I was transmitting a transmission message, a divine download, I was pointing out that many people forget that this is a 3-step process. And the 3-step process is, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies, right? Tap in. Thou anointest my head with oil. That's the second process. My cup runneth over. That's the third. The first is the preparation. The second is the anointing or baptism, or, where God is like, boom, baby. And the third is that your cup overflows. In order, you can sit at the table. But what has to happen before your cup overflows? Got to be anointed. Put my grandma's revolutionary bookmark back into her Bible. Okay. And when I'm looking at transmission, correspondence, dialogue, conversation, and I'm looking at the 3 of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm looking at a table prepared in front of the people who totally had you messed up. Tap in, collective. Woo. Who kept coming at you sideways. And you have allowed yourself, or not even allowed yourself, I feel like that's the wrong word. Please forgive me and correct that in real time. You see the table prepared before you, and you are ready to sit. But the anointing has yet to happen at this level. And in this preparation season, I'm calling it. Your anointing is happening. And I'm telling you, this preparation season is your season for your overflow. Going into your season of blessings is your overflow. A part of your overflow is your vindication. Tap in. Oh yeah, I know the enemy has twisted that verse, but my goodness. The thing about this verse, the thing about this sacred text, the Bible, is that my belief, and I don't have no proof. This is just my divine download that I have been, living with for my entire life. Hey, Meticulous, is that many of Okay, I'm sorry. I am misunderstanding. Could you please, Vasteka, please write that so I can understand? I think I might be misinterpreting, but I'm not sure. Okay. I believe, let me get back to my message. I believe that sacred information has been scattered. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Man, y'all be slapping these trolls. Okay, y'all be with baby powder. I love y'all. love y'all. Anyway, let me finish my thought because my ADHD brain will go somewhere else. I believe that sacred texts have been scattered throughout this world, and all of them hold sacred truths and knowledge. Tap in. I believe that the construction of the Holy Bible has been perverted so that that the light workers would be outed for catching on to the schemes of the evil. I absolutely agree. And I also believe that we truly don't even know all of the parts of the Bible that have been missing. And I believe all of that is underneath the Queen's layer, or the Queen that is no longer here is now the King's layer. If anybody has ever been, Miss Kelly, you can testify to this. If anybody has ever been to any of the museums in London, in the UK, anywhere in Europe, quite frankly, France, whatever, you will see a lot of biblical, Southeast Asian deities and information. What they won't show you is a lot of the African information. I mean, they talk about the Ethiopian church and the Ethiopian Bible, but you won't see any other African information outside, because all of that is underneath. I've worked at art museums before, and I believe that also holds a lot of sacred information and sacred transmissions as well. Tap in. But that's a whole nother conversation for another time. Don't make me put my tinfoil hat on. It is something that I've always sat with as a kid. And, you know, I say this, when I said this to, you know, any of my Christian friends, they always look at me as if I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But there is no denying that a lot of information is clearly not here. That's why they had to come out with different parts. But that's my message for communication, y'all. What else is going on? What else is going on? I see y'all in the chat. Yeah, y'all got them together. It is so much to learn. Absolutely. It is so much to learn. But what I always say is that it's your journey. It is your journey. And nobody else can lead you to the truth except for you. Tap in. Ooh-wee. Let's see what else is going on here. Ooh, what's coming out? Chaos in reverse. Escape in reverse. Oh, boy. And you know what, y'all? I had said, I believe it was yesterday, I had said some of y'all are going to be in this energy for a while. Some of y'all are going to be in your preparation season for a minute. Some of y'all are going to be in this energy for a minute. Some of y'all are going to be here. When I say a minute, I don't mean like forever. I just mean, what the heck? There is something in my eyeball, y'all. Okay, I don't want to look like weird and just like start rubbing my eye, but geez, like that hole right there. What you doing, girl? Okay. She gonna do what she gonna do. It's gonna come out. But the thing about this space, of vindication is that you have to sit here. The chaos is going to clear. You've got to sit in this space of vindication, because as many people need to know what happened to you, the stories that they participated in. Many people who did not participate at all need to hear the good news of you not doing what was put on you. Tap in. Yeah. There's almost like this, I'm seeing big Taurus energy with this escape. No, you standing 10 toes down on this. You're not going anywhere, collective. Tap in. It's almost like, as I just said, using your voice, using your communication, clearing out your throat chakra. It's almost like, no, you're creating order out of chaos. Let me tell you something. The devil loves chaos. These dark wickedness in high places, head-ass fools, they love chaos. What they cannot stand is the collective, the chosen, the anointed, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the healer, the teacher, the high priestess, the high priest, the empress, the emperor. They cannot stand the fact that you know how to create order out of chaos. Oh, baby. Oh, my goodness. There are people who thrive in the middle of chaos because they have mastered the art of creating order from it. I have seen educators, going back to our educator, I'm channeling some of that energy. I've seen educators walk into a middle of an unruly classroom on some high school high shit, okay? Shout out to anybody that catches that. Okay? And command complete attention. Quiet down the whole room. Put all that mess to rest. Checking the kids and checking their parents too. Tap in. I'm trying to tell you, and the fact that we talking about people that got you messed up and twisted, the fact that we talking about God preparing a table in front of your enemies and you're going into that anointing, and the fact that we talking about you are creating order out of chaos, man, your preparation season is gold. Now, I'm about to look at this poll in a second, and we're going to clarify that poll, and I'm going to talk to every last one of y'all that voted, tap in. But I'm going to tell you right now, your preparation season is going better than you think. Your preparation season is going better than you think. Even if you are in the center of chaos. I talked about being in the eye of your storm and being able to control situations from there. Type of 3 in the chat is okay if I take a sip of my water this evening. Oh, that's nice. I know I say that every time, y'all. That's real nice. I love that. Have a great night. Namaste. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank you so much for slapping a troll. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Woo, look at this. Death in reverse. I said, you're staying right here. It's a renewal. It is truly creating order out of chaos. That is nothing but a confirmation. And I'm looking at the 9 of Wands in reverse. That meant, woo! Tap in, collective. Looking now, we know what the Knights are. I just explained what the Knights are. It's a message sent from there to here. When you got a Knight that's in reverse, that means that your archangels are with the shits. Oh no, we staying until it's cleared out. There is no move. We ain't going nowhere. I channel X gonna give it to you a little bit earlier, and right now it's feeling kind of like, yeah, X gonna we burn this bitch down. Order out of chaos. I love this for you, collective. Because I know for a fact that many of you feel like you can't just grab control of what's going on. It's almost like you feel like it's out of your hands. No. You're not slipping. You're not falling. You can get up. Okay? Ooh-wee. Your angels came down and said, listen, I got you. I got you. This is the ultimate renewal. This is the ultimate phase. This is I actually feel like this is, I'm telling you, man, that fold is something unique, man. I'm telling you. Looking at the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom with the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is a great place to be. This is a great place to be, collective. It's going to feel good here. It's going to feel good here. That's why I feel like everything is at a standstill in this moment. This is going to usher you into the last section of your preparation season. It's going to feel good here. Vindication is here. It is near. There is nothing else to be said. Looking at the King of Pentacles once again. What's on the back side here? Ace of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles with the, what's this, Eight of Swords right now. So yeah, I'm telling you, breaking free. Breaking free. Oh my God. There's also going to be a lot of truths coming out. It's going to be a lot of truth coming out. You know what's interesting about truth coming out? Is that when truth comes out, what you have to deal with more than anything is the death of people's egos. I know it's like water is life. I'm trying to tell you. Good water is good. I didn't even see those comments. Y'all right. Good water is good. It's like when the truth is it. When the truth is like right in your face, like, girl, this is the empirical data, girl. Once you put that truth out, you're going to get a clown show. You know people going to act a damn fool. They going to start blaming. They going to start shaming, gaslighting, doing all the demon tricks that they do. Tap in. And then once all of that is stripped down and they got to face the truth, it is the death of their ego. That is the melting that we will see. I'm melting. I'm melting. Yes. Yes, you are. Your lies are melting. Tap in. Man, that's beautiful. I love this for you, collective. Your vindication. Your seat at the table. Creating order out of chaos to usher you into your blessing season. Oh my gosh. Tap in, collective, tap in. Here we go. Now let me take a look at this. Have y'all participated in this poll? I asked you, how's your preparation season going? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to participate in this poll if you have not. And then I'm going to do a reading on that. I'm going to do an impromptu. All of my stuff is impromptu as far as like the readings and stuff. I'm going to do an impromptu reading, and we're going to go across the board, across all of the energies that we've already pulled, and we are going to talk about. We got 40 votes as of right now. The question is, how's your preparation season going? The first answer is #winning. The next answer is, I mean, it's all right. The third answer is, it's going. Oh, I'm going out bad. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at Queen of Swords as I say that. And then the fourth answer is, God is getting me through. Okay. So tap in as I give a few more seconds. Make sure that you have liked, commented, subscribed, shared. Join the Crown Collective at $2.99. Understand that on September 20th, I am doing a masterclass on how to recognize demonic behaviors in humans. $2.99 secures your seat and gets you access to exclusive content. Make sure that you are a part of that. Come on, collective, tap in, tap in. Moonchild coming out. All right. The answer is 50% of you said God is getting me through. Oh my gosh. You said God is getting me through. 51%. Thank you to that person that voted. The next one at 34%, it says hashtag winning. And coming in at a tie is, I mean, it's all right, and I'm going out bad. Tap in. Listen. Hey, chosen one. Hey. Listen. We're not gonna let you go out bad. When God is in charge, ain't no going out bad. Tap in. Ain't no going out bad. Let's see. Woo, 5 of Swords. Oh no. Ain't no going out bad. With the 6 of Swords, no way in the world. With the Emperor, I just talked about the Emperor. With Judgment, Moonchild coming out yet again. 2 of Wands. That's telling you that 2 of Wands coming out right underneath that 3 of Wands. Tap in. I'm about to read this down, y'all. I'm about to read this down. So tap in if you with me. Tap in if you are with me. Type of 1 in the chat, or do that thing on the side where you can press the heart real quick. Okay, I love seeing those come across my screen. I think that's so cute. Anything else you want us to know? Ooh wee, 10 of Cups and a 4 of Wands. Tap in. Y'all ain't even gonna believe this. 9 of Wands flipped over as well. We gonna make sure that we see him as well. 8 of Swords just came out. Let's talk about it, collective. We are going to start with God is getting me through. All right, y'all. For my crew, where God is getting you through, we got the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, collective. God is getting you through. I feel like right now, for those of you who are in the God is getting me through, or I mean, it's all right. I feel like a lot of you have entered a season of WTF. And there's nothing wrong with that, because during the WTF part of your preparation season, there's movement happening in a way that looks like the world is against you, like nothing is going right, collective. Tap in. And I need you to understand, when you are in this portion of your journey, because it's all preparation season, okay? All of it. When you are in this portion of your journey, you're gonna be taking hits. You are going to be taking hits because things have to be removed from your life. And let me tell you this other thing with this 6 of Swords and this 5 of Swords that I'm looking at. A lot of the people, situations, environments that are being removed in ways that feel like it's going against you, they're being removed because you were not paying attention to the red flags. That's right, collective. I'm talking to you. Okay. The collective is infamous for ignoring the red flags. Tap in. I'm talking to you. So I feel like because you didn't listen the first time, the second time, the third time, because you did not listen to that collective, God was like, all right. So I'm going to make this hard for you because you ain't learned your lesson yet. I'm going to make this hard for you because no matter if I sent the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, no matter what I sent, no matter the divine message I sent that I put directly in front of your face, you didn't want to listen. This could be a culmination over years, collective. I also feel like in the stages of change, a lot of this is mental. A lot of this is mental. This is for the, I mean, it's all right. And it's also for the, I'm going out bad. You're not going out bad. You are not. You can't. I ain't never seen nobody in the collective go out bad. No matter how down and out they've been, I ain't never seen nobody in the collective go out bad. I ain't never seen nobody go out. So you're not going to sit up here and tell me that you're going out bad when you might just be in the middle of a significant shift. Shift happens. And you got to roll with these punches during this time. Right? You ain't listen. Now you got to deal with the consequences. If you feel like you listen, You might have listened with your ego and maybe started going on that path, and then you was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Fell off the wagon. Jump back on that. Okay? Tap in. For my winning team, the Emperor and Judgment. I mean, do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else for the collective? The way I'm looking at this Emperor, though, with Judgment, it's almost like it's hand in hand. When you are hashtag winning, okay, in your preparation season, and it feels like things are flowing nicely for you, you're going to start seeing the part of your vindication stronger, clearer. You're going to start seeing people get called to the forefront to answer for their crimes against your spirituality. Tap in, not just against your spirituality, but for others as well. I feel like, collective, a part of this Emperor, as you build this next level, as you go into this next part of your journey, I'm feeling like, collective, not only are you going to be vindicated, but you laid the blueprint for other people to be vindicated based off of the work that you put in. Tap in. Oh, I love that, collective. I want you to stay on this path. I want you to be clear. You are divinely guided, but also very strong in how you show up. The Emperor is a crown wearing energy, unapologetically at that. Tap in. Unapologetically, I'm talking about delegating. And the fact that it came out with communication and preparing a seat and it being prepared in front of your enemies, it's almost like, so here's okay. So when you hear people who are using that passage to shame others, tap in, collective, that is ego driven, and they want people to look at them. They want people to say, oh, look at what they got on their table. God preparing the table for them ain't your table. So while they want you to be jealous, you ain't even paying attention, because that's not where you at. I want you to best believe that that table ain't prepared by God. That's an illusion that they're sitting at. It's an illusion that they built up in their own minds, that they won something when they truly didn't, because they have not received their anointing, because they didn't. Step in. Here, you know that your table is being prepared, and you are very humble, even knowing that in your vindication, you got people that's about to face the spiritual gauntlet. Think about that, collective. Think about the journey that you go on for you to be able to wake up, know up, glow up, show up, to sit at your table, receive your anointing, see your cup overflow, knowing that your enemies, the people that wanted to blame tragedies on you, make you look like the bad guy, they get doled out their punishment. And you like, yeah, I know that's not my wrath to put out. They answering to a higher power. I ain't got no delegation over that. I can only delegate the energy that's in front of me right now. That's me, myself, and I. Understand how powerful it is to not operate in your ego when you know when you know you are winning. My God, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Woo, hashtag winning team. I love that. Now, for God is getting me through. Y'all ain't never lied. For the God is getting me through team, y'all ain't never lied. We got 10 of cups, 4 wands, and the Knight of Wands upright, clarifying the order out of chaos. Oh, baby. The 10 of cups is immediate. Like, look, when I'm looking at the 10 of cups with this, I'm immediately drawn to the fact that you find comfort. Ooh. That you find comfort almost in the unknown because God's got it. I know that even if you are in the hashtag winning team, you have comfort in that. But when you like, okay, God is getting me through, you're kind of like in this interesting, like, layer of preparation season where you like, all right, now listen, I don't know, but I know. I don't see it, but I know it's there. Hoo-wee. With all right now. Okay? I get it, y'all. I get it. All right? I was just in that part of my preparation season, y'all. I'm telling you, we going through this together. I'm not sitting up here talking about y'all, I'm in this. No, I'm in the preparation season too, y'all. Okay? Tap in. So there is this stronger sense of, I trust this process. I might not fully see the picture, but I trust this process. And that's because of the communication that you've been doing. Tap in, collective. As I'm looking at the 4 wands, there's almost like this, there is this, all right, you know what? While I might not know everything, y'all, this eyeball is going to just do what it want to do. While I don't know everything, and I'm trusting God, and God is getting me through, I'm also well aware that I have different points of access to this journey. I've got cash, I got the Crown community, I got my therapist, I've got my homegirl over there, my homeboy over there. Yes, butterfly, I love it. All right. I got this book that I'm going to read. I have a community. Granted, some of that community might not be there when I get back, but I got a community, okay? And then the Knight of Wands. Somebody just said we lead by faith, not by sight. But the Knight of Wands is also making sure that there is no distraction for you, for God is getting me through, crew. There is no distraction that is greater than the purpose you are in right now. I said there is no distraction greater than the purpose, the divine purpose that you are serving and in right now. Yes, God is getting you through. And you might be like, I don't even know from time to time. Yes, you know. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know because God is leading you through. Even though the details might be a little blurry, you trust in the process. Tap in. All right? All right. Just going to clarify a bit more, then we going to dip up out of here, collective. Now I'm trying to figure out, what do I want to clarify with y'all? I got it. All right, well, jump on out, why don't you? Page of Feathers. Ooh, exploration and discovery. You know what? That makes sense when we started out with burnt in reverse. That makes sense. Page of feathers, especially if that's clarifying the 5 of swords and the 6 of swords for my I'm going out bad. No, you're not. This is listen, your preparation season is also a space of discovery. Okay. It's also a space of discovery. You're finding out what you are willing to tolerate, how far you can go, and where you are being divinely pushed. Tap in. So exploration and discovery coming out with the page of swords, the page of feathers. That's, whoo, my gosh. I wish I could just hug you right now, collective, and be like, I know, but we gonna get through it together. We gonna get through it together. Clarifying with the 10 of Wands. Woo. So we got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Tap in. Responsibility and dedication. Absolutely. When I'm looking at communication, the first thing that comes to mind truly is prayers and having a conversation with God. So it makes sense that responsibility and dedication comes out. And that's also a message for me, collective, because I tell you, when I say today was hard, especially with my fasting going on, collective. So that's a message for me as well. I told y'all we're going through this journey together. Okay. All right. And that dedication and responsibility coming underneath the Emperor tells me even more. Y'all know the Emperor is BDE, BCE. Okay? Well, I mean, the Emperor is coming out saying, now, this what it is. Tap in. Talking about, let me put this big boy in your life. I'm talking about like the Emperor is big boy energy, big girl energy. But it's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. That's why I said, man, everybody don't even want to put on. Hi, Sally Mae. Hey, baby. Everybody don't want to put on your crown. They can't. Woo. Holy Spirit, what else you got for me? You've been showing out, Holy Spirit, just speaking through me. Thank you. I appreciate you. The Chariot, still, discipline, determination. Y'all, we got so much going on. We got 3 Ds. Discovery, dedication, determination, discipline. Yeah, absolutely. Especially in this communication. Man, this is a message for, listen, God is saying, girl, I know you want that fried chicken, but I need you to focus. And if that message resonates with you, please type a 1 in the chat. All right, y'all. Clarify. What else you got for me? Come on out. Show yourself. 4 of Cups, soul searching, reevaluation. Now, this is a clarifier for the God is getting me through. So to say it's soul searching and reevaluation, I feel like that is clicking, not just for the God is getting me through, but for the entire collective. Oh, I love this. 4 of Cups, especially as I'm looking across my entire board here. And there's only one other, no, there are 3 cups. Sorry. There's only 2 other cups on the board besides the 4 of Cups. So we have the 6 of Cups, which we talked about people having you messed up, treating you like a child, and you having to regulate that. We got the 10 of Cups that talks about, that talks about trusting the process wholeheartedly. And then we have the 4 of Cups that's talking about reevaluation. And I feel like your season of preparation definitely has you reevaluating not just where you are going and what you want to do with the rest of your life. And trust and believe, I don't care if you are 20, 30, 40, 90 years old. The rest of your life is the rest of your life. Tap in. And I feel like a lot of you are like, okay, so what am I going to do with the rest of my life? It's going to be revealed to you, collective. That's for you and God to sort out. Tap in. One more. You popping out the Ace of Wands. Did I pull out the Ace of Wands already? Oh, I think it was the Ace of Swords. Confidence. Yes. Sorry if that resonated loud on the microphone. Yes. Confidence, bitch. You You are walking through this space, this preparation season with confidence. When I started this hashtag preparation season, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I did not know how deep that message was going to resonate for this entire month, for the last 2 weeks, and that is taking us into a season of blessings. But y'all, here we are. I've been extremely confident in telling y'all that this preparation season is unlike any that you've ever experienced in your life. And the one tool that I've been able to give you throughout this whole journey that I believe in, that I have used, is creating your list. Getting things off of your plate that has been sitting there for months, weeks, years. I whittled it down to something that anybody could relate to. So if you have to make a doctor's appointment on the phone or call up and make a doctor's appointment, then you create your list. You don't just say schedule a doctor's appointment. You say, okay, box, doctor's appointment, underneath. Okay, now how back in the day you used to write a book report and they say make an outline, and then you do like Roman numeral 1, and then that's like the overall goal. And then underneath that you do like the letter A or the smaller a, lowercase, uppercase. I can't quite remember everything, how you do it. But it's like there are goals that you want to hit underneath the umbrella, right? So you say Roman numeral 1, schedule doctor's appointment. A, doctor's phone number. B, this is who I want to see on the dates I'm available. C, these are the symptoms that I want to discuss. D, insurance information. Like, you got to be very clear on how you're going to meet that goal. They say the power is in the pen and in the tongue. They actually say the pen is mightier than the sword. And a part of the sword in tarot is speaking as well. Tapping, not just your mind. It's formulating your words and speaking them. Tapping. So during this preparation season, I've been very confident that a part of removing space for your table is creating your list. Collected. Have you been doing that? Who is 111? My goodness, I wouldn't be mad if y'all went to bed. I wouldn't be mad if y'all went to bed. It's 10:11 where I am. Y'all, it's way past my bedtime, but y'all, we gonna get through this message because it's been put on my heart to do so. Tap in. You guys are amazing. So not only has there been a major breakthrough during your preparation season, but many of you have found your voice. Many of you are having a seat at the table. Many of you are creating order out of chaos, but the one thread that's running through, whether you chose God is getting me through, whether you said I'm going out bad, whether you said I mean it's all right, or you hashtag winning, the one thread that's coming through is your vindication, baby. That's what's coming through. You are in the fold of vindication, and can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody say diddly squat, as we used to say back in the day. They're going to have to take it. They're going to have to feel it in their chest. I will never forget. Well, I can't never forget, but it's a TV show called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I need y'all, if you've ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I want you to type a 1 in the chat. Because I might go down this rabbit hole, but I might not because it's late for a lot of you or early for a lot of you. But I used to watch this show. And during Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that's very interesting. My screen just jumped. I don't know if it did that for y'all either. But somebody said, that's a good show. Y'all watch it. There was this Oh my God, y'all watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Y'all, can we fan out for a second? Can we fan out by Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a second, okay? Because I watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at least the full 6, was it 6 or 7 seasons? At least once a year, okay? It did jump. Okay, that is so weird how that happened. I don't like that. And it does that a lot for my stream. I've seen that before. But we gonna fan out by Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. real quick before I cuss YouTube out. Okay. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. it is very random. Okay, y'all, thank you for letting me know that I'm not tripping. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has this character named Agent Ward. And in the first 3 seasons or 2 seasons, Agent Ward was out whooping ass. He was definitely an agent for the ops. Okay, he was definitely a demon. All right, but the demon ended up like being sacrificed to become a host body for a spirit that was on another planet. All right, if you've never seen Agents, I feel like you can follow this if you've ever seen a Marvel movie a day in your life. Okay, I'm fanning out. Let me know if y'all still there. Okay, type me in the chat if you still there, because I don't know what that skip was, but it was freaky. Anyway, Agent Coulson. Now, this to be clear, Agent Coulson, thank you. Agent Coulson is the one that got the Avengers to fight together. Okay, he's the one that took Loki's scepter into the heart. Y'all follow me. Okay, tap in. I'm talking about Marvel. Okay, thank you guys for letting me know that y'all are still with me. Agent Coulson went to this earth by way of transmission. Tap in. Woo. Went to this other planet, and on this other planet, he was able to crush the chest of Agent Ward. That's how he became a host body for the demon from the other planet, with his hand. Straight crushed his chest. Okay? Wild. You've never seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you can get through the first 5 episodes, you in for a ride. And I feel like I brought that show up for a reason, and now I can't really remember, but I'm gonna fly back around to it, because the way my mind works sometimes, y'all, it just be like that. I found out about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a second. Oh, I remember now. Thank you, Spirit. So what I was saying is that even when, look it up, Travis, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. They talk about time travel. This is 3-body problem before they even did 3-body problem. Oh my, they did a great Agents of shit. Listen, there was I won't forget my point, y'all, but I just need to tell this to Travis. Hi, Pickles. If you've seen the last Avengers, where Tony Stark did not make it, okay, may he rest in power. Tony Stark did not make it, and they were doing his send-off at the end, and they were doing their send-off to Black Widow, and they did not include Agent Coulson, okay, who in that world literally lost his life. Okay. For the greater good, I still got a problem with Marvel for that. Okay. You said your chat keeps sliding away. I don't know what, YouTube is really tripping on me with that. Anyway, let me get to my final point so I can let y'all go to bed. My final point is this. Even when you do the world a solid by crushing with your truth the enemy's chest, they will be resurrected. They can't help it. They come back. They come back. They all, you think that you're vindicated. They're going to try to come back and say something to you. They're going to try to come back and wreak havoc. But the fact that they got to face the truth, the only havoc that they are going to take is themselves. They got to face their own ego. That Ace of Swords came back around in my mind. They gotta face their own ego. And the way that you do that, the way that you crush their chest, is you rule the way that you can with your God-given purpose, your divine purpose, with confidence, determination, dedication, discovery. Y'all, geez, my eyeball. All of this is cause for reevaluation. All of this is cause for soul searching. But your validation, not your validation, your vindication. Shoot, validation as well. When you vindicated, you get validated as well. Your validation is thick, collected. Whether you are, I'm going out bad, I mean, it's all right, #winning, God is getting me through, no matter what phase you are in. Know that in your preparation to crush the chest of your enemies and have them face their own truth, hold the mirror up to them when they think they're going to circle back around to you because they got you up. Know that this season is necessary for you to thrive. If you have not secured your seat, yes, agreed, Ethan. If you have not secured your seat for, let me know if you have secured your seat. Okay, let me do that. Let me say that first. If you have not secured your seat for my upcoming masterclass, sorry, I just had to do that real quick. For my upcoming masterclass, recognizing demonic behaviors in humans, grabbing your spot is $2.99 for the Crown Collective community. Okay, tap in. Not only will you get the masterclass link, which is going to be live, I'm talking about 10 ways to spot a demon in real time. You also get access to exclusive content that is not seen anywhere else. Y'all, don't miss it. It's $2.99. The price is going to go up as the community grows. And I don't want you to be left behind, okay? Y'all, I'm telling you, preparation season is at hand. And I love this for the collective. All right, y'all, I'm not going to stay forever. I'm actually going to go. Hello, hi. I'm sorry, we're about to go. Girl, it's past our bedtime. I just came on with a divine message. I wanted to kick it with y'all real quick. But girl, I'm going to bed, okay? I'm going to walk Coco, who, y'all, Coco had an allergic reaction. I sent her to the groomer, and they used some type of shampoo and conditioner on her and broke her out. She has been on Benadryl, and I got some of that, what's that cream, y'all, hydrocortisone for her. Like, she has been, poor thing, like, she was itching so bad, she didn't took some of the fur off of her foot. I said, girl, you got lucky I don't come over there. Okay, you messing with my ESA, all right? That's my road dog for real. Also, Coco has a YouTube channel, y'all. So follow Coco at Sit Coco Sit Dog, and her website is coming soon too. Okay. But yeah, she's doing all right, y'all. She over here sleeps. I just gave her that Benadryl, so she's doing good. I know, right, Miss Kelly? Oh, also, don't forget, the first 3 comments after my baby Travis puts his comment in the comment section of this video. If you have a question or you want me to comment on your journey, go ahead on and comment underneath this video. I don't care what the question is about. I will go as deep as I possibly can, but this is your opportunity to utilize my spiritual intelligence and my knowledge base. Y'all ain't take advantage of it yet, so y'all must got it figured out. Listen, if you do, you do. I ain't going to judge you. But it's an opportunity, and I do not do questions that predict the future. If you and your baby daddy gonna get back together, listen, I don't do that. Ask questions that can be answered with substance, with love. And if you have an update for your journey, or you went back and looked at one of my my readings or my channel messages, was like, wow, Cass, I remember this. This is, you know, this felt this way. Let me know. Travis, you are not exempt from asking the question at all. I just always notice you put a comment, so I just say that. I think that's it. $2.99, secure your seat for how to spot a demon. Get exclusive content. Oh, you said you had a hair appointment, got home late. Girl, I feel you. I need that hair appointment myself, okay? Because this is doing the most. And let me see, comment after. That's right, Travis. Thank you, Travis. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to the members, the mods. Shout out to the Crown Collective all together. Thank you so much for supporting. The question got 50. The poll got 50 votes. And still coming in at 46% is God is getting me through. At 36% is hashtag winning. And at 10% is I'm going out bad. That's already recovered that. And 8% is I mean, it's all right. Tap in, tap in. Listen, y'all, we are going to continue to elevate. We are going to continue to wear our crowns. I love you guys so much, y'all. I know I need to go to bed. So I'm going to get up off of here. I'm going to take a nice hot shower. I'm going to do a nice cleansing ritual. I'm going to get myself something to eat. Okay. I'm going to give my thought. I saw something out the corner of my eyes. About to go here with it. I'm about to go here with it, y'all. Okay. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Somebody said 1. That's what we used to say back on the East Coast. 1. Right. Love you guys so much. See you later. Bye.